Hello friends and welcome to Share Them Smiles. I'm Alyssa and today I thought I would be sharing with you my January TBR. This is obviously subject to change as, new books come out. Also I realized while looking at it I have a lot of kind of serious, darker things, and so if I need kind of more of a pick-me-up kind of book, something else might get thrown in there. But besides that, these are the books that I plan on reading in the month of January. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And the first book I have here is The Ghost Bride by Yangzi Chu. I talked about this book in a book haul I did before, so I'm not really going to go too much into it. It's about a young woman who comes from poverty and and is asked to marry the deceased son of another family, and it sounds super interesting, and I've been looking at it for years, and so I'm really excited to jump into that one. The next book on my list is Don't You Cry by Mary Kubica. This book I really don't know much about. For Christmas this year, I kind of asked everybody to give me a copy of their favorite book, and only one person actually took me up on that, and it wasn't even one of the people I told that to. This I got from a Secret Santa. It looks like a thriller. I'm pretty sure one of the girls in it goes missing, and it takes place in Chicago, which is that person's favorite town, and so that's why she ended up giving me this. And so I really don't know much about it, but it looks super interesting, and knowing that it was a gift from her, I'm definitely looking forward to reading it and maybe possibly learning more about her just from this pick in the process. The third book here on my TBR makes a lot of sense if you know what I've been reading so far this year, and that is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. It is the third book in the Mortal Instruments series. I've read the first two, and I plan on continuing on with the series. I was a little disappointed with the second one, but hopefully it picks up a little bit more in this one, so I guess we'll see. One of my friends told me that to wait till the third one, so I'm excited to jump into that. I'm not really going to tell you too much about it because I don't want to spoil it, because it is a part of a series, and so it's a little hard to talk about without spoiling it. So that's that one. And after that one, we're going to get into the books that I've already started because it is a week into January. And the first one I've actually been reading for a lot longer than that, and that is The Rap Yearbook. This one's been taking me a while to read. I don't know if I'm going to finish it in January, but I definitely plan on continuing it in January and hopefully finishing it sooner rather than later. The reason this one is taking me so long to read is because it picks a rap song from every year and talks about why that one is the most important. And even within that, it talks about other songs that could have possibly been named that. And in trying to learn more about the genre and everything in general, I've been listening to the songs as I read them, but I want to be able to pay attention to the songs, so it takes a little bit longer in the process because I have to have a computer so that I can look up the song, then I listen to the song, and then I read about it. So it's been taking me a little longer to get through it, but it's been really interesting so far, and hopefully I'll be finishing this either this month or next month. The other book that I've started, I actually won on a Goodreads giveaway, and that is When the Moon Was Ours by Anna Marie McLemore. And this book, I don't want to give away too much because I'm actually thinking of doing a video review of it, but it's about a girl who has roses that grow out of her wrists and a boy who hangs these magical moons, and there's another family of daughters who are believed to be witches, and it's magical realism, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm a little over halfway through, but yeah, so my goal for after I'm done with this one is to do a book review, so if that's something you'd be interested in, keep a lookout for that. And I should be finishing this one relatively soon because it's been pretty easy for me to get through so far. And the other book that I've been reading, I actually don't have a copy of to show you, and that's because I haven't been reading it as much as I've been listening to it on Audible, and that is Unbearable Lightness, A Story of Loss and Gain by Portia de Rossi. In it, she is discussing her life and her struggles with both her sexuality as well as her eating disorder, which is anorexia, and it's been super interesting so far, and I'm really enjoying listening to it and getting to know her a little bit more through that. I also have found that I really enjoy listening to audiobooks of biographies, like autobiographies, like if it's told in the voice of the person who wrote it, it feels a little bit more personal, and it's just a really great kind of listening experience. I wasn't really sure how I felt about audiobooks rather. I use Audible, but audiobooks before this, but I find that biographies have definitely I feel they kind of enhance the experience for me listening to them that way. And actually this next thing, I'm going to ask for your help. So those are the books that I really plan on finishing in January, but after I'm done with Unbearable Lightness, I'm going to need another audiobook to start listening to. And I have downloaded the start of 2 different series, and both of them sound really interesting, and so I need a little help deciding which one to jump into next. And the 2 that I have right now are Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire and The Knife of Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Every Heart a Doorway I've been seeing on videos all over the place on BookTube, and it looked so good and so interesting, and so that's why I downloaded that one. But Patrick Ness is an author that I've found that I've really enjoyed, and so when I saw The Knife of Letting Go, I downloaded that one as well, and I'm not really sure which one I want to do next. So if you have an opinion, let me know that down in the comments below, and I look forward to picking that up. So that's the end of my TBR for today. What are your thoughts? Is there anything that you think I should definitely read? Are there any of these that you didn't really like? Either way, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're curious to see any future videos that I put out, feel free to subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to share them smiles. Ciao for now, friends.